Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Crypto Stew here in the Crypto Stew studio. I just wanted to make 371 subscribers. Just wanted to make a very fast video for my good friend Alan. I'm sure you all remember Alan from the groundbreaking video Dogecoin and my friend Alan. That's right, we are talking about the same Alan today. He contacted me because he wants to buy some Uniswap token, and I told him to buy some Cardano as well, even though I don't give financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. But he's using Coinbase, and I said to him, don't use Coinbase, use Coinbase Pro because it's cheaper. And he goes, well, I'm not some pro crypto stew, just want my Uniswap, want my ADA, want my Cardano, but it's really, really, really easy. And so look, this is Coinbase. This is Coinbase Pro. This is all light and talks about free stuff, and this one's all dark, and this middle part never loads, and there's numbers everywhere. It's supposed to be very intimidating. That's all on purpose because Coinbase owns both of them, obviously, and they would much rather you buy here than here because this one has 3 times the fees of this one. So you can play their game. If you're just doing one small transaction and you're never going to buy any other cryptos, then yeah, I guess, don't bother with it. But if you're going to use Coinbase regularly to buy some Bitcoin and some Cardano and blah, 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 then it's really, there's nothing to it. It just looks intimidating, but it is not, all right? If I thought this was complicated at all, if I thought anyone might lose any money by using one instead of the other, I would never recommend it. But it's so easy, all right? If you have a Coinbase account, you have a Coinbase Pro account, all right? Instead of, it's the same, you'll use the same username and password that you use on Coinbase, that you use on Coinbase Pro. They have an app just like Coinbase does if you have to do everything using your phone. I prefer doing things on my computer, but that's me, all right? So you just, instead of going to Coinbase.com, go to pro.coinbase.com. If you have a 2FA set up, it's the same 2FA. Look, I have some screenshots here of, look, that's how the Uniswap page looks on Coinbase. It's very pretty, very light. This is how the Uniswap page looks on Coinbase Pro. And again, it's like meant to be intimidating and stuff. But this is what's important. Here, you put up a buy order for $500 worth of Uniswap, and then look, the fee is $7.34. And then if you just did the exact same transaction on Coinbase Pro, it's $2.50. And I know it's, look, we're all just trillionaires here, so it's just $5. But I mean, I think back to when I first started buying in crypto and how much Ethereum I was buying back then, and how I just always went to Coinbase and bought it, and I'd buy it and it would go up, and then I'm like, I'm going to buy more, and it would go up, and I buy it. And because I paid so much more in fees, and because Ethereum was so cheap back then, it was like $300 in Ethereum. But because of that, I bet I spent a quarter of an ETH, maybe even half an ETH I would have now, because I never sell. I probably have a half an ETH more than I have now because I bought it on Coinbase instead of Coinbase Pro. And that's now, what, $2,000 on nothing. I didn't get anything extra for it just because I wanted to use one website instead of the other. So really, you go to pro.coinbase.com, use your same username, same password that you're using on Coinbase. That will log you in. You you go to any USD page over here and select market, type in Uniswap, hit deposit. Then, all right, you can transfer your US dollars from Coinbase to Coinbase Pro very simply, and then your money will be here under USD. You'll have, let's say it's $500, you'll have $500. And then just do market orders, all right? Don't bother with any limit orders. Do nothing fancy. Just you're already set on buy. That's what it comes up set at. And type in $500 and hit place buy order, and you're done. And your Uniswap will show up right here in under your Uni amount. And I'm sure you can transfer your Uni back to Coinbase if that's where you want it. But it's simple, simple, simple. It'll save you a lot of money. Don't think about what the money is now. Think about what the money could be in the future. It's more Uniswap you end up getting. It's 1% of your transaction. I mean, $5 on a $500 transaction is 1%. What if Uniswap ends up, 10xing? Now you're paying $50 for nothing because you would have gotten an extra $5 worth of Uniswap on your transaction. So, I mean, look, I know that the Coinbase one is prettier and lighter and all that stuff. And if you're doing very, very rare transactions, I guess it's okay. But in my opinion, everyone is much better off using Coinbase Pro instead of Coinbase. If you try it and you shouldn't run into any problems, Alan. Just give it a try. And if you run into any problems, just write a comment or any rest of you, not just Alan. If you try it and you run into any pitfalls, any problems whatsoever, please put it in the comments, because I am not a professional trader at all, and it was just the same amount of difficulty for Coinbase Pro and Coinbase. They just look different, and you save all this money on the fees. Why pay extra money in fees for the exact same product? So that's what I have to say on the subject. So give Coinbase Pro a try. Remember, you already have a username and password if you have a Coinbase account. And that's it. So please subscribe and hit the bell. Join the Crypto Stew family. You never know what I'll talk about next. And until next time, Crypto Stew, signing off.